Jazz hands. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Just a little late getting ready, but that's okay. I need to find PT 173-170 and -230. But Kieran will know where they're at
173s?
if he's still here.
270s and what?
270 and 170?
173, 270, 170.
Yeah, I think. Ha ha ha. Okay, can you all hear me? Hi, guys. Let's scroll up here and say hi to everybody. It was kind of weird because I started the live and then it said that there was an error connecting to the server. And I was like, no freaking way. No way. So thankfully we tried it again and it worked. So Jean's in here, Sherry, Joanne, Glenna. So good to see you guys. Kimmy, Vintage is in here. I'm thinking that's Jean. And then, let's see, Lisa, Candy. Where the heck is Peggy? Usually she's in here. Okay, cool. And Connie's in here. Awesome sauce. So maybe Peggy will be joining soon. She's usually one of the first people to comment. And I was going through, looking for her comment. I was like, where the heck is Peggy? Get your booty in here. Oh, ho, ho.
Is this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guessed the part number right. That makes me feel good.
And I remember.
Usually it's never wrong, but it's always like, wow, that's crazy. Monica's in here, Kathy's in here. Awesome sauce. What the heck, you guys? Yesterday we saw a bobcat at work. It was so crazy.
It's our friend Bobcat.
Yeah.
One always comes around.
There was one time, I think, who was it? Me, you. I don't think there was too many people here when it was up by the windows there in the other building.
Right. We're having a meeting.
Yeah.
And it walked right in front of the windows.
It was so funny.
I was like, what is that?
We're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was fun.
And Kieran was going to leave work yesterday, and he goes to this back door here, and my office is just right there. And he goes, Corian, there's a bobcat outside. I was like, no, there's not. You're lying. I was just like, you're lying. Whatever. He goes, no, I'm serious. Like, come here and look. I'm like, okay. So I go over there, and lo and behold, there's a bobcat walking across the little parking lot we have there. So
right, and I was out camping, and I didn't see any bobcats.
Uncle Doug was gone.
I didn't see any bobcats, and I had to get a shared video from Corey.
Yep.
Just to see a bobcat.
I know, but it was so pretty, and I was so thankful that it was happening during the daytime where you could see everything and get a really good video of it. So that's in the Vintage DIY Facebook Messenger group. If you guys want to go check that out a little bit later, it is really, really neat. So that, and my mom has been in town this week, so we're a little light on designs. One, because I was gone Monday. I wasn't feeling well Monday. Uncle Doug was gone Wednesday, Thursday, and Thursday, and then so we had to do some of the shipping for that, and then since my mom's in town, I've been spending all my time after work with my mom. So trying to get out a little bit early because I think she'll be leaving Sunday. Because I still want to get in some good time with her because I haven't seen her since February. So, Lisa said she ordered the heart lockets. That's awesome. Aren't they so cute? They're adorable. They're not lockets, they're puff charms, but they're amazing. I love them. Okay, let's get into here. Lisa said my mom had a Maine Coon cat, and it always reminded me of a bobcat. Those cats are huge, too. They're super pretty. I love them. There was one of my neighbors, actually, one of my old neighbors bred Maine Coons, and they're really expensive. Really heckin' expensive. I'm going to pop up this crystal pack here to start us off. This was put up within the last, 20 minutes. So make sure you grab it. It's got these 3 really beautiful big plastic beads. These are the turquoise with some gold flake there, a little bit of white. I really, really like this bead. It reminds me of the earth. It's a really good, especially if you were to add some moss or some of the paints to it. I think that would be amazing. And that's what I created this bracelet with, but I'll give you a better look at that here in a second. Let's go through this crystal pack. It's $29 for 14 pieces. This is a red magma Swarovski galactic bead. Super beautiful. And we're going with like coppery tones today because we have a lot of copper designs to go with. And then we have these really beautiful like orange glowy bell beads, like bellflower beads that could top off another bead. And we have some 12 millimeter rivolis, 2 of these topaz colored ones and 2 of these cyan red colored ones. Everybody loves the rivolis. They're perfect for adding just a little bit of shine or color to your designs. We have this super cute little clover. This is red and it is acrylic, so it's cute. Thought Mackie would love this one specifically because she loves her 4-leaf clovers. And it's flat back, so this could be glued or wrapped into any design. And then we have this topaz. I'm pausing for a second. This topaz deco art crystal Swarovski pendant. Trying to get a good, my like face is doing normal, but my hands aren't doing normal. So I'm hoping this fixes here soon. And then we have these 2 smaller ones. These are also Swarovski. Super adorable. Love them. So this is a really, really good Swarovski mix with some, I think, right, they're vintage gemosite, but they're plastic. They are plastic. So vintage gemosite, plastic, turquoise beads. And then these ones are check glass, is what Vintage is saying. Which I don't know if they are check glass, actually. Like feeling them, but they might be. Vintage probably knows better than me, but just putting that out there just because they look like check glass, but like when I have them in my hands, it's a little bit of a different feel. And then this is the bracelet I made with that bead. Yeah, Peggy, you are late. Jeez.
Louis.
Gee Louis. So I kind of made it to where it would be a spinny bead, kind of like a fidget spinner, and I think you guys will really like the technique that I did for this. And then I used some of that CH0011 chain, and this is the matte silver. I think I have that chain pack here in Carter. There we go. That'll be cart 101. So there's 10K gold, rose gold, matte silver, and I believe matte gold options to do with this. I really like the way that the links are big enough to where you can double it and then single it. So I took and I doubled the first few links of these down to here. So the first few links are doubled and then it goes into a few more single links. But you could double it all the way. I've been doing a lot of this with chain, just doubling it up and making it thicker, which I think was absolutely perfect for this nice big round bead. So I'm just going to put this on here quickly so you can gauge kind of approximately like how big it would be on the wrist. I know we show these at the end too, but I think it's good to just kind of show you right now. And then the way that the double, so you can see how the double links look too on the wrist. I'm a huge fan of double linking recently. That or pairing up like doubles or trios of chain, so then it makes your necklaces look thicker too.
It also makes that focal bead look not as big.
Right, it's like normal size.
It's a nice big bead, but it makes it look not as huge, right?
Right, exactly. So we have that. There we go. That looks nice. And then I think you guys will love this. I was having an issue with trying to come up with a way to connect this to the chain without having to use an eye pin. Was essentially what I was doing here. And the eye pin just, it wasn't working for me. I didn't like the way that it looked. And then having to try and make the loops the same size, which the looping pliers that have the markings on them are really good for that. But I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way that it looked with this bead and this bracelet. So we had to problem solve. And to problem solve, let me grab a couple of these tiny jump rings here. So that tiny jump ring pack, I used 2 of those on either side because they were large enough to be able to fit this double link chain through it. So we grabbed a couple of those, and our CH101 chain is super, super thin. It's nice and strong, but it's super thin. It's probably our thinnest chain that we have, and I do plan on probably after the live today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to add another chain style in 2 plating colors, so gold and silver, to the chain spool site. And then I wanted to add, I don't know if I have CH101 in silver on the warehouse site yet, so I'm going to take a look at that. We will post in the case that I can get those listings created, but the silver CH101 would be perfect, especially if we were to use the matte silver chain here. And this is the size of the CH101 chain. So very thin. It's very strong. I mean, not breaking, which is good. So it could be tugged on, pulled on. Perfect. But what I did is I took this and I fed it through my bead hole. All the way. Like this. And then you can see that there's like half a link that's going to be sticking out on either side. And that's just enough room to put those tiny jump rings. So let's clip this down to the size that we need it. So I'm going to clip it probably, you know what, here, we'll do this. We'll put the jump ring on the end of the one side first. Me too, Monica. I absolutely love this chain.
And you're not going to even show this big, huge giveaway that we're doing.
I will after. Okay. The crystal pack was already set up, okay. So yeah, we'll do that afterward. That way it gives some time for people to get in here. So we're going to jump ring this because Uncle Doug picked out another massive giveaway for the end of the live today. And then we do have a bunch more trivia that we have to do. There we go. So we have our jump ring on there. Let's feed it back through our bead here. The CH101 chain that I'm using right now is natural brass, so that is just CH101. When I do add CH101 in silver, it'll be CH101-040. So now our jump ring is holding our chain where we need it. And then we're going to clip this other side right on the edge there. It gives us just enough room to fit this other jump ring. Make sure I get it fed. Maybe I should have hooked my jump ring prior to chopping, but that's okay. Because it is such a tight fit. So that's probably what I would suggest that you do, is attach both your jump rings prior to clipping. Let me get this, hold on. It's like such a tight fit that you just have to get it perfectly here. And I probably should have done what I am suggesting that you guys do. So hold on.
Peggy.
And his sound effects, ha ha ha. Okay, Lynn
Peggy,
said.
my paracord bracelet making.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to do I used to do those.
Mm-hmm.
Make them for the the nieces and nephews, and
Kieran
for some
used
of the
to do it a
outdoor
lot
stuff. Yeah, I
too.
made a few of the jigs to make paracord. Yeah, I was really into it for quite a while there.
Yeah.
We used to sell some of them in the store downtown.
All right. So I'm doing this the way that I'm going to have you guys do it so it's easier. All right. Let's link this into this one here. Like that. And then I'm going to clip off all of this extra chain here. I'm going to make this jump ring just a bit more straight so we're not losing our chain. And there we go. And then you have a spinny bead that's suspended with the chain and then 2 jump rings on either side, and then you connect your chain from there. Concerned the super slender chain might slip through the jump ring opening if it ever gets pulled open a bit. That's okay, Lisa. What you can do is you can use a bead awl, and then you can use a JR20 or a JR30 in the case that you are worried about this thinner jump ring. So there's ways around it. Just use your bead awl to expand your chain links, which I don't know if I have oh, there we go. And then we'll grab a JR30 or a JR20. And my extra chain, maybe. Grab a bead awl, slide her down, creates a bigger opening. Open up that JR20 or JR30. Slide it onto the jump ring like that. Pop that down through that bead. And it's the same process. So hopefully that helps you, because these JR20s and JR30s are a little bit thicker than that tiny jump ring line or pack that I have. And then it won't slide through and it won't pull apart as easy. Problem solving on the fly. You can't stump me. Ha ha. Wahaha.
Evil laughter.
Yeah. For our Monday class design project, we strung large hole pearls over chain. Love this use. We added jump rings through the chain as a stay. Interesting. I did not watch that because I was not feeling well and I was home. And yeah, you could do that too. You could put glue on the opening of it. You could solder it to keep it closed all the way. There's a lot of ways around that, but I really like the usage of this technique because then you have a fidget spinner and then you don't have mismatch pin sizes on either side. It just works really well. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And then, yep, just double link into your single link, or you could double link all the way down. No problem, Lisa. I do appreciate you guys giving me
challenges.
Not even challenges, just like, if something were to happen this way, how would you do it differently? Because then it gives other people that kind of safety.
It's kind of creative thinking.
That safety in mind. So I'm going to bring up that crystal pack one more time. That is cart 100. 3 of these big beads. 2 of these deco art topaz crystal pendants. one of those floor-leaf clovers, 4 12mm rivolis in 2 different colors, and then you have one of those big deco art pendant crystals, one of those galactic beads, and 2 of these orange glow flower beads or bead caps. Okay, let's move on. One design done, and we will be using this crystal, this topaz crystal, in the printed butterfly earrings. So let me pull these off before I put that on, so I have somewhere to put it.
You move everything.
Because I do need to make room for it, because it is a big...
Is it? This is a big one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
A
Let me
honker.
dump out my F20s here. And then I'm going to replace my F20 bag with my crystals.
Gives me more time to set up this stuff to kind of spread it out.
Sure.
I don't know why there was so much in this one. Just
looks like there's a lot of tinies.
Yeah, there's a lot of smalls in there. Actually, there's a lot of clips, cuts, chain cuts and things too. I need to kind of remove some of that.
Yeah. I wish I had a job at your company, Jennifer Ann. Well, there's only a few of us. But it's a good time. It's me. Technically, there's only 4 of us. Technically, 3 of us, but 4 of us here. Nancy and Doug, and then me and Kieran at this building.
Yeah, at the warehouse location.
Yeah, at the warehouse location. And then Jean and Ainsley are in Idaho, and then you have
Wendy and the girls
out there too in Idaho.
And Sawyer, I think Sawyer's still doing
We just consider, I'm not saying Sawyer's a girl, but we're just going to consider him one of the girls because...
No!
Yeah!
No.
He's one of the gals.
The team. He's one of the team.
He's one of the team. But we're mostly girls here, so I just you're... Like, all the boys that I hang around, like, during car meets and stuff, they're like, you're just one of the boys. I'm like, I know.
One of the fellas.
I'm just one of the boys. It is a fun job. I get to experiment, but then I also get to teach you guys, which is super fun because I love teaching. I do a lot. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, and I live too far away. Where do you live, Jennifer? Let us know. All right, let's get into these heart pack earrings because I think there was only 1 pack left.
You were just going to go off to show this.
Or no, there's only 4 packs left. I need to get it set up, though, and then I'll hold that up. I want to make sure that they get some of these. They need to stay excited.
I need some elbow room.
So they need to see this.
I need some elbow room.
I know. Okay.
All right.
I have to get my little setup set up. Do you see this? I'm going to take that down for a second. That's massive. That is bigger than the size of my head.
That's a good comparison.
Well, for real.
It's like a medium-sized pizza.
Yeah. That's a lot of product. That's an interesting, really cool frame.
Yeah, there were a few things that I found. Look at this. Look at that little book there. It's pretty cool.
Oh, Mackie designed that. I actually have some of those.
Once Upon Times. Those are cool.
Yeah. So some nice keys, some nice filigree, some bindings in there, some nice pendants. Looks like there's some gold chain. Come all the way there up the top. That's nice and thick. There's a bangle, some more frames, lots of charms, some art metal, some resined pieces. There's that fairy tale book that Mackie designed a while back for a private label. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Remember, all you have to do is love the live. What the heck?
It came up here.
This one didn't, though.
Oh.
My directions.
That's just a little slow.
Is someone coming in and... No, it just won't do it. Well, we'll go full screen here. All you have to do is love the live, love react to the live, and then have an open order with Vintage so we are able to ship you your order. And it does have to be from the warehouse site because Idaho does not ship for us. So if you want to claim this, you must have a purchase open on the warehouse sale site so we can ship this to you. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's if you win.
That's if you win.
The random drawing.
Yep, it is all random. The computer picks for us. We have no say.
Well, we can tell when to spin.
Wowza is right. They are, Gene. They definitely are. So I'm going to bring up that heart pack again. 6 pieces for $18. Cart 102. There's only 4 left. The copper heart is sold out. That's what I was thinking about. So there's only 4 of these packs left. These are absolutely beautiful. Jennifer lives in Bettendorf.
She's just down the road. My son's in Davenport, so we're down there quite often.
I was just in Bettendorf for a wedding last month. So that's quite funny that you live there. Right, Glenna? Wow is right. Okay, let's get a closer look.
You know, Peggy, I am one of the girls.
Is that what Peggy said?
Yeah, I am one of the girls.
That's funny. Doug is one of the girls. That means Sawyer is definitely one of the girls. Love it. Also, I am wearing the same nail polish that I was wearing last week. So it doesn't look perfect. I didn't have time to switch it out. But it did last this long for the most part.
And what was the fun name?
This one is This Color's Making Waves.
See, I can ask girl questions.
Yeah. See? What color nail polish you wearing? These are laser printed, Sherry. It is a solid brass blank with a laser print on the front. How beautiful. And then there are JR45s, JRV45, since they are solid brass, attached to each.
When you say laser print, is this the stuff that, was it laser etched or was that on the jet printer?
The printer.
On inkjet? The ink?
No, the printer that we had downstairs. The big printer. These were a private label item.
Oh, okay.
Gilded, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I think Dad actually printed these.
Yeah.
And it's been a while. But I love them. They're so pretty. And then this is what I did with them. After all, you're just one of the girls.
Yep.
Yep, they are UV printed. And once this decides to give me some better connection, I'd love to show you the earrings that I made. I did switch out the jump ring on these earrings. I used one from the tiny jump ring pack. And then I wrapped the topaz colored 12 millimeter Rivolis with the F20 in the way that makes it a connector, so only folding the 2 sides down. I'm sorry if this is blurry. I'm trying to explain it the best that I can while it's blurry. At least it's blurry on my side. I promise my camera's not dirty. So just switch out the jump ring or keep the jump ring and do your normal F20 connector wrap with that Rivoli. And then attach one of the F20 holes to the ear wire, the other one to the butterfly heart. So also a very, very easy, simple construction, which is kind of the whole theme of today. Easy, simple construction. But absolutely gorgeous. I love these. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. That's a little bit better connection. So you guys can get a better look. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But ridiculously easy and ridiculously pretty. Perfect for summertime. Perfect for your markets. Get them for your markets, because I bet you everybody would be all over these. These are beautiful. Hi, Cindy. It's good to see you. So good to see you. I'm going to refresh my... There's only one pack left of this, so if you want it, grab it. And if you don't, then you're going to miss out. Simple as that. One pack left of these beautiful UV printed heart blanks. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, let's pull these off and move on to our next matter of business. Let's do... Yeah. We're probably going to we'll do all the finished designs first, and then we'll go through all of the findings. So that way we get through all the fun demo stuff, and then we can end on the findings packs. And then if you know a lot about the findings, then, you know, you don't have to be here for that part. But just want to make sure that you guys are getting the best of the best. This heart pack, these are steel hearts, copper coated. Steel hearts, copper coated. I'll go down just a little bit closer here and give you a good old look. 10 pieces for $20. These are floral patterned. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And they are puff charmed. So if you wanted to, you could split these in half and make them into 2 pieces. So technically, you could have 20 for 20. How crazy. As long as you split them, 20 for 20. They're so pretty. They are dapped. So you could undap them if you split them. You could hammer them. Do lots of things. I kept it together because I think the puff is adorable on this piece specifically. And then I did add a little bit of paint to my finished design here. I did use that CH101 chain because it is a super beautiful, elegant chain which pairs perfectly with this heart and this bail. I did paint the heart just a little bit and then used a relief block to get that shine.
Hey, shout out to Monica Cromer, who's our friend watching. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your time with us.
Is she on YouTube?
Well, she's on Facebook. She said Monica's, yeah. She's viewing on here.
Huh.
I haven't pulled up. I should look at YouTube, see who's over there.
YouTube's up.
You got it
up there,
too, right?
Yeah. Hopefully that, nice. Looks like we're doing good on YouTube too. Awesome. Awesome
Any
sauce.
comments over here yet?
I need a sip of Red Bull before I continue. And grab one of these bales out here and see if I have this bale pack. Bale pack, 36 pieces for $18. Cart 104. This is a 10K gold plated bale. It's a beautiful bale. This is the bale that I used with the heart necklace there. So we do have one of those. Let's get into some painting here. I just added a little bit of green, which I'm not going to do, actually. Sorry. But I did use olive green. I'm not going to do it because I won't have any extra pieces left. And I don't want to lose a whole pack by just using one. So, and then if I do have, if I have extra pieces, make note of this. If I have extra pieces, but it's not enough to fill up a pack, after the item is sold out, I update the quantity and the price accordingly. So, for instance, that fish pack, there are 2 pieces left of it. 2 pieces for $8 on the warehouse sale site. Oh, what the heck? There's little balloons flying everywhere.
On here.
No, on yours? I just saw it like come up. It was.
You must have said
like,
something.
What the heck? What did I even say or do?
Happy birthday.
What the heck? That was wild. All right, so olive green is the color in the antique line, which this is moss, I believe, in the paint line. Yes. Yeah. All right. But then I did a little bit of the brushing of the paint. I didn't do the backside so you guys could see like how warm it kind of makes it. There we go. Matches that gold really well. And then you guys know how to rivet. So we put the rivet through the center. So it goes through the bail first, and then through the heart, and then back outside the other.
Oh, do someone say congratulations maybe? Is that what to detect it?
I didn't say that.
Congratulations! No, not seeing any
Nope.
balloons.
Nope. Like I know for a fact I didn't say that, so it's just weird that it happened.
You just said balloons and it came up.
I didn't even say balloons. It just, I don't know. Crazy.
I'll do a little bit of side research here.
Yeah. And then you just hammer it with the rivet in between both of those. I use the edge of my bench block so then I wouldn't ruin the dap of either the heart or the bail here. I don't want to do this so I don't lose another whole pack, but kind of like this. But make sure your rivet is on the steel bench block and then part of your heart is hanging off, and then I hammer it that way. But I'm not doing it. But I will do the other wrap, which is a little bit better. And then we need to show you the paint and the beads too. So very easy. Let me go back to that heart pack just in case. But I think it's sold out now. Yep, okay. The butterfly blank and the heart pack are both sold out. And we are moving on to our copper beaded foliage necklace. I really love this one a lot, and I am obsessed with how these beads turned out. Because how the heck do you get this, right, this color, from these white beads? So this was my base, and then this is what I ended up with. Let me know what you guys think. You're just special. Ha, thanks, Cindy. Shanka shanka. I'm a special kind of special. Alright, let's take that heart pack down. How crazy is that, though?
Maybe peace signs. Try peace signs.
There's confetti. Confetti is peace signs. Like the heart signal or the heart sign are the hearts.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
It should be other fireworks. Look at you.
Goodness, you guys.
We got to figure out the balloons. We got most of
I
it
wonder
going.
what the heck I did for the balloons, because that's just crazy.
To see.
I don't understand. All right, I need to go down just a little bit. I'm kind of shrinking here. You dyed them in Doug's coffee. Do you drink coffee?
Nope,
I was like, I don't drink coffee either.
My Kako drink. I like that.
Oh yeah, I thought you could make some gorgeous earrings out of these foliage filigree.
Oh, index and middle finger.
Oh yeah, you definitely could.
It says balloons is a peace sign. Oh, one peace sign. One peace sign might be balloons.
Okay, one peace sign.
Two of them is confetti.
Confetti, yes. Yes.
Crazy. Oh man, you were gonna start using this.
We're gonna be using these all the time. We're still learning, you guys. We're still learning, so it's fun. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Oh,
Hey, maybe do foot. Hey.
I don't think that one does anything. We'll figure it out as we go, though. We'll have to have a thing up here that says
Yeah, we
like
got a
what
reference
signs
list
are.
because I got that right there.
Yeah, funny. Okay, so this bead chain turned into this bead chain, and then these copper filigrees here. These are steel-based, copper coated. So I do want to emphasize steel-based, copper coated. There we go. And then we have this over here. Learning a lot today. Yes, ma'am. All right. This filigree pack, 12 pieces for $20. Cart 105. 12 pieces for $20 for the steel-based, copper-coated filigree that you see here. These are nice and thin, so they're easy to wrap. Nice, easy wrap. There we go. You could make some cool earrings out of these. I didn't have much time to kind of work with it, so that's why I came up with this, which I think also helps emphasize the antiques and what you can do with them, especially to beads, because it is actually kind of crazy. We should split this.
Oh, sorry.
So it's like YouTube on one side, Facebook on the other, so that I can still see there. You just push it to the side.
Yeah, the new one.
There you go.
We'll split them up like that.
Just like that. No, bring it all the way over. There, let go. Perfect. And then click that one.
Yep.
Awesome.
Now we can see both. Everybody. Hopefully we get the chats down here.
So the white chain was perfect for the fish pendant, right? Because it just works. Kind of like shells. It just looked really good because the fish pendant was plated gold. But we needed to do something a little bit different with this copper. With these copper tones. So we took the ultimate paints and did that. And I will show you how I did that as well. And then I did Loctite a few of those really teeny tiny flatbacks on there. And then we used an eyelet to help with our wrap, which, oh, I do have those. They're right here. I was like, hopefully I didn't forget anything today. But I think we're on a pretty good roll so far. So this is good. This is good. If you clip off the 2 sprigs above the loop, they make a perfect drop. 2 sprigs above the loop. Okay, I see what you mean. Like this. And then you have your little connector things. A nice cute drop. Like that. Alright. Okay, I was not in love with the white chain. I do like this look though. Yes. Our paints, our glaze, antique line, all of it can help transform your pieces. Let's bring up, while we're on that topic, let's bring up that white chain right now. We're going to start with painting our chain so then it has a little bit time to dry. And then we'll wrap our piece. So I'm going to take this apart here to kind of get it to the same way that we have, or that I have the finished one. So I'm unlinking these. And then I'm going to link it together. I'll pull up the other side here. Just like that. And then this will be our center. Am I getting a little fuzzy? Oh, just a little bit. So that wasn't too crazy. So it wasn't really anything that you missed. Just unlinking and linking those back. I understand not being a coffee person. Coffee bites at my stomach. Yeah, so I am not a coffee person myself either. I like Red Bull and my energy drinks, mostly just Red Bull, but I am not a coffee person. I don't like coffee. I don't like frappes, lattes, all the tays of coffee that exist. Just not a fan. All right. Actually, I should probably give you guys a closer look at this chain too, now that it's a little better. So that's our wrap pendant that we finished off with, and I made the chain look like it was wooden.
I helped.
You were gone.
I was totally helped. I was there in spirit with you.
In spirit.
Yeah. You
were walking in the bobcat.
I was walking I was paddling down the Kickapoo River. Thinking of your chain.
Thinking of my wooden chain.
Yes.
So we made it look like they were kind of like wood beads. And you guys are gonna love it! You guys are gonna love it! I'm gonna take that down while we get into this. And then let me know if you need to see the cart number again, because then I don't mind popping it back up. Cool. Alright. Your paints. You're going to need brick red, which is our antique line. Amber yellow, antique line. Metallic copper, antique line. Pale tan, antique line. And metallic gunmetal, antique line. So I'm going to try and line up all of these titles here, all of these names, so you can see them. Amber yellow, brick red, metallic copper, pale tan, and metallic gunmetal. Okay. So these are the 5 colors that we're using to transform this chain. I do need to come up just a little bit here for a second and pull these other copper filigree out for now. So shake up your paints. That is a big must. Shake it, shake it, shake. What is pale tan in the old line? Sandstone in the old line. I'm a big fan of the pale tan and the sandstone. One of my favorite colors.
So if you do like the rockin' too, you gotta do 2 of them. Is it rockin'? We'll give you this. It says lasers.
You guys, we are going crazy over here.
I got a list here. So
we should offer a set of these colors. Oh yeah. We probably should, actually, Jean, because this is... Yeah, we should. Because it is a 5-color set. I'll teams you what they are in the case that you didn't catch all that. Alright, brick red. Put it on your palette. And make sure you grab a bristle brush, because that's going to help get on all your nooks and crannies. I'm going to dry this off
your
with
crooks and grannies?
Crooks and grannies?
Crooks and grannies.
What's the difference? Oh, what did I hear the other day? Oh, it was like, what's the difference between a nook and a cranny? Was the question I heard, but I can't remember how exactly this guy... Oh, he was pointing to something. He goes, nook, nook, cranny, cranny, nook, cranny, cranny, nook. Or something like that. And I'm like, oh, so it's just like the
Johnny,
same
Johnny,
thing.
whoops, Johnny, whoops. You remember Grandma Gretchen doing that with you?
No.
The Johnny Whoops Johnny with the fingers like this. Johnny Whoops Johnny. Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah.
You have to show that gesture.
I don't know if Grandma ever did that to me, but I know Grandpa Ed did.
Yeah.
Grandpa Ed's done that. Can only join for a few minutes. Okay, Debbie. Well, the few minutes that you're here,
You better get showing stuff.
Yeah. Well, this one takes a little bit, so you'll want to rewatch this in the case that you want to learn how to do this color. All right. You're gonna come in with a few drops of. I need a head pen. What pen? I have one right here. All right. There we go. I'm gonna put this over here. Metallic copper. Type out the colors or say them again. Would you mind?
Yeah, I'll do it. Which one? Just hand me the bottles.
I can just say them.
I'll listen. I'll type them out. You just give me them run in a row. I'll do it. Was Olive part of it?
No.
Okay.
Uncle Doug is going to be commenting those colors for you.
Are we calling it anything?
Just like a wood. It's just the wood, like faux wood or something. Faux wood. I'm gonna grab a silicone brush for mixing my colors.
And this is one too?
Yes.
This is metallic gunmetal.
I'm gonna pick up some of these and kind of, we're changing our color here. And pulling it in. Metallic copper is gonna give it that nice shiny look. And I always like putting a bit more paint down on my mat just because the bristle brushes kind of soak it up pretty dang fast. And then if you do have anything that's left over, you could just finish out a few other cute pieces. I'm bringing this pale tan. I like the silicone for mixing because it doesn't get stuck to the brush and doesn't pick it up and
come right up in.
Yeah, and then you can slide it around the silicone mat there. That's looking pretty good to the color that I have. So you can pull your colors in.
Do you know any way to make these comments persistent on here? Do you always have to tap in to keep the comments live?
Yeah, I think so.
It's annoying.
If you're just if you're watching.
Because I have a big enough screen to see the comments on split like this.
Yeah.
But it keeps turning them off.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm gonna come in with my bristle brush, soak this up, and we're dabbing it all over our beads. Might have made this section a little too long. I don't need to do the whole thing, but somebody will get this in their order.
Oh,
as one of their free goodies.
Set it right in there and just go sloppy.
Yeah, but you don't want it to be too heavy on some spots, so that's why you're kind of just dabbing it, so it gives it that kind of rustic wood look. Looking good. Then you're going to grab your heat gun, which Aunt Jean so graciously ordered me. And I'm going to grab a bead all here to suspend this up while I am drying it. And I think someone said that the fan wasn't too loud for the heat gun, so that always makes me feel better. Because I'm always nervous when I'm using other tools. Pull up this other side. We're just heat gunning right now. Didn't mean to come up too high on the camera there. Okay, pretty good. And you're gonna come in for another coat. And get this bubbled paint out of my holes there. I'm just tapping it with my bead awl because then the bubbles pop. Nice. Picking up more of that paint, and we're doing another layer. That was like the perfect amount of paint for this strand, actually. And we'll get to our gunmetal here in a moment. I have not forgotten about it. It's just not what we use in our mixing portion of this. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to take the heat gun to it again. But I'm probably going to do it up here so you guys can probably see it a little bit better. It's 94 there, feels like 105. It's the same way here. We had a heat advisory, what was it, yesterday or the day before, where the heat index was like 110, 115. 59 here on the west coast. Nice. Just taking the heat gun to our bead strand. Nice. I'm going to go like this so it doesn't get stuck. So that way the chain is still like movable. Looks like I could use maybe one more brushing of the paints just to get the rest of that white space out of there. This is a nice layering process, which also helps it give it that woody texture. Flip it. Make sure you got all your links, everything kind of the same color. Okay, it's probably the last coat that I need for that. Take this to the heat gun one more time. It's a process. You be careful, Debbie. Heat stroke and things like that are real. We went to the fair. There was a free admission day to the Dubuque Fair. My mom and my little sister and her boyfriend and his parents went. And there was a girl that passed out and fell on the concrete, like backwards in line. Yeah, they had to have like the police go over there and check her out, and the EMTs and stuff.
I'm just trying to remember. Someone I know said, "Hey, I saw Destiny at the fair," and it's nah, it couldn't be.
Aaron Schultz.
I don't know.
We
I
talked
don't remember
we
who it
talked
was.
to Aaron.
So I saw Destiny. I said, "Oh no."
Oh, Mark.
Unkin?
Unkin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We saw him there.
Have you told him about your car meets? Because he's really into that stuff.
No.
Yeah.
No, we just saw each other in passing.
Okay.
We waved as we were walking
that must be
by.
who it was. Because I saw Mark at the camp.
I was thinking about who would you know that we saw, and I was like, well, it probably was the Onkins.
Yeah, okay.
Because his wife was there too.
Right. So rub it in.
Yep. And then we all went over to Carson's yesterday, Carson's house, and hung out in her garage, and we made burgers, and Kieran and I took the Groms for a rip, and we just sat and talked and caught up, and it's just really good. Really good to spend some time with my mama when I don't get to spend time with her anymore. Alright, we're looking pretty dry on this now, which is good, but I'm going to just kind of do this a little bit to make sure I don't have any wet spots. That's pretty dry there now. Nice. And then you take a little bit of hematite. So what I do is I dip my brush first. It's covered up by the logo. I dip my brush in the hematite first, and then I dab it off to the side. So then I just get what I need to make enough markings on my beads here. So you don't want too much because you don't want to overpower that brown wood color. I'm just pulling it as I'm dabbing these beads. Very lightly dabbing the beads. Nice and light. That one might have been a little heavy of a dab there. I'm just going to pick some of that up with my paper towel. Probably knock some more off of that off to the side. Light brushes. Kind of bunching it up in my hand just to see if there's like any spots that are a little bit more bright than other spots around it, because I want it to be pretty uniform. That's looking good. Yeah, it's looking real good. I'm going to shake this out in my paint. And that is how you achieve the faux wood beads. Painted beads. Now that's a perfect match. Aha. Aha, aha. You know what I did to make sure that I grabbed all the right colors is when I did this, I left all the colors in a line on my desk. So I was like, this is the set that I need to make this. So we went from bright white to faux wood with just 5 colors and some layering, which is crazy. All right, are you ready for a trivia? Little peace sign.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
I can't do it. Oh,
Maybe you
you
gotta do
turn
it like this
that.
way.
No, it still didn't. I was going to do
Weird.
congratulations on your wood when you weren't looking, and it failed.
Failed big
Failed.
time. I'm gonna put that white chain pack up again. These are looking like aged copper metal beads to me.
Yeah, a little bit too.
Yeah, that too. They might look like that with the lighting. But they definitely look very wooden here. And I was kind of going for the wooden feel with the foliage here, but yeah, you could do. I think if you were to add more of the copper metallic than the amber yellow and brick red, that you would get more of that aged copper metal look if you had a little bit more of that shiny metallic in there. This is a bit more muted with the metallic gunmetal. But yeah, this is my faux wood demonstration for my wooden beads. My wooden vintage seed bead. Mamo. Alright. Are you guys ready for trivia? Let's take a break before we wrap into, or get into this wrapping thing. Cart 106 for that white beaded chain. Alright. I'm gonna disappear. So we have this really pretty patinaed feather in there. This beautiful 2 natural brass leaves, a natural brass filigree leaf, and some really pretty, looks like there's some check glass in there, some nice pretty red beads. So cute little kit.
Are we ready for the question?
I think so.
Remember, the first one that we see in the feed is the winner. The first one we see.
Right. Here we go.
Read that off.
The 4 C's of diamond inspection are clarity, color, carat, and what? So, what do you guys think? This is our first trivia of the day today. Giveaway time.
Oh, that means I have to get my thinking cap on for the little doodles.
Cynthia said cut.
That's it. Rhymes with what?
Cynthia.
Cut.
Cynthia Crawford.
Cynthia Crawford. Well, I mean, she's got that whole thing going on, right?
Yeah. Awesome sauce. Now all the comments are coming in, but on our end, Cynthia had gotten it first. So, and you can only win 1 trivia alive and only 1 of the big loots a month, which I'm going to start doing the big loot thing. I'm going to start keeping track of that next month. So that way we start fresh. And then just remember to have an open order with us, Cynthia. And then we will ship this to you. I'm going to put this in there because it's red and it'll match the flag.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So you done it?
Yeah.
Add some color to it.
Turn. All right. Uncle Doug made a doodle for you. Cynthia! Looks like stars, fireworks, and a flag. Did I get it right? Woohoo!
Good guess. Nice guessing.
Awesome sauce. Wonderful, wonderful. Okie dokie. So we just went over that white beaded chain and how to make that look. Oh, now it wants to pop up. Why is it doing that?
I think it was just something was slow on it before.
So weird.
Yeah.
I know, but like last time, it would just randomly pop up. I didn't even touch it. It was super weird.
So we always have a break. For those who don't know, tell them about the
Probably in the intermission between this and the jump rings there.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll wait until this one's done. Alright, so I'm bringing up that filigree pack again, 12 pieces for $20. That is this steel-based, copper-coated filigree. And then I'm bringing up a disc pack that I have had up before. I use the bronze version in my finished design, but I'm going to use the copper version in the demo that we're doing today. So this disc pack, you can choose between copper or bronze, $18 for 6 pieces. And I use the bronze in the finished design here, so I am going to wrap the copper over copper to see how that looks. But I think it'll be just as pretty. So you can choose any color of those that you like between copper and bronze. And then you're going to need an eyelet. And then your cute little flatbacks, which I am adding 3 little flatbacks to 3 of these little flatbacks to each of the crystal packs that are purchased today or through the weekend. Okay. I need a bench block here. Just went over that chain, so I'm going to pop that up there. And move these out of the way, and kind of up there, so that way we have some room to work. I'm going to need some chain gnaws. That out of my way. Flip this around. Alright. We need to put our copper filigree onto our eyelet. And that's same with our disc, but our disc hole is too small. So I need to extend that with my bead awl. So bead awl through the disc pack pieces to make that hole larger to be able to fit that eyelet. I'm doing this off screen here. Let's see if that's big enough. Almost. We're so close. Just a little bit bigger. Maybe even a little bit more. Oh, you know what I forgot to send you guys? So, not like sending to you, but over the Messenger app, my little sister and I, while I'm making this hole larger, went to the Mississippi Palisades in Savannah, and we went hiking and driving through there, and we found this little like cave thing, and Carson went in there and she screamed. Guys, I'm not even kidding you. The spider that we saw, I will send a video, but it was like this big of a wolf spider just sitting there like this, and we're like, no, we don't want to get bitten or anything like that. And she kind of like ran out. She goes, Corian, there's a spider, it's huge, it's huge, it's huge. And I'm like, where is it? And she proceeds to say, it's like right here. And I'm looking, I said, I don't see it. And I go in there to like put the flashlight on it to take a video of it. And she was telling me it was in the wrong spot. I was actually it was like right above my head where I was looking in, but she thought it was more toward the middle. So that thing could have landed on me, and that would have been a whole different story to tell. But it was massive. I mean, it was so big that you can see like all of its eyes in the video that I had taken of it, because it was crazy. Okay, now we need to hammer our eyelet down, so I am going to kind of put this at an angle here. It's a little bit easier to see. Bring this over just a little bit. It's not like the super best lighting, but we're working with it. Take that down. Oh, actually, I might as well just go full screen here. You guys can see my grapes here in the background. I'm going to munch on some while I'm hammering this rivet down, or this eyelet. Here we go. I like using the round side of my hammer for the eyelets because it mushes the sides. This is Peggy's favorite time.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. Looking good. Remember, it's an eyelet, so we do want that hole there in the back. Going back to me. Looking good. That's going to help keep that's one of the secure points for your wrap. You could keep these up if you wanted to. I decided to bend them down. Oh. Hopefully you get like it set up here so I can. There we go. That's a little bit better. Like I said, these parts are nice and malleable. So I'm going to bend over this top. These top two pieces here. To the back. Which I did cover my hole, but you can adjust that. And then I think I left these normal. So the only parts is I wrapped these two over, and then I wrapped these two like leaf parts over as well, which you also don't need to do. You can just leave it. I am going to adjust this so I have enough room to feed a jump ring or eye pin loop through the hole there. Make this one a little bit more straight. Like that. Oh, geez, Monica. Watch some of this over. That's okay. Oh, we have a party on Sunday. Eyelets are easier for rivets than me. I get that, Sherry. I think they are for me too, honestly. They're just easier to use in general, I think. Alright, then we take the big bead of our white beaded chain there. Doink. Open her up. Feed her through the eyelet there. See if I can get it. I might need to open it more. Actually, I need to... Okay, so I actually... Silly me. Silly me. I chose to what do you call it? Make a new eye pin. So if your loop isn't big enough, just chop off the current eye pin and then loop it. To do that, I take the other end of my bead chain here. String that in my other eye. That. Close. And this is like a kid size one. If you were just to use one of those cute, beaded chain bracelets. So I ended up using two. There you go. And then all I did was just attach a clasp there and a jump ring on the other side. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I took some Loctite and put two of my flat backs over these two loops there, and then put one right in the center. And I think I might have maybe not. No, I don't think I have, Mommy. That's okay though. They'll be coming in the crystal packs. But a nice, easy, simple wrap. It looks really good with the altered painted chain that we did. And you could add other things to those little loops there if you want. It doesn't have to be the green crystals, but I thought the green crystals kind of just topped it off. Get a side by side there. There you go. So this is with the bronze disc, and this is with the copper disc. Both are absolutely beautiful. So bronze and copper, use them either way. I think that's the last demo that I had today. So we're going to get into our findings and jump ring portion of the thing after we do another trivia. And I will probably, I'll put the jewelry on now, so then it'll be super quick to get it later.
I can tell you want to see Mama.
I do. I want to see my mom. I miss my mom so much. My dad comes up more often than my mom does. Because my mom, they have a super old dog who, can't really be left untended or with other people because she's so old. So they just take turns. One will come up, and then this is my mom's first time being back since they moved down there. And I only have a couple more days left with her. So to paint my 4 strands of white chain, I put on a black nitrile glove, squirted my paint into the palm of my hand, and dredged the changes.
Oh, you kind of
throughout.
Smoosh it through?
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, that's a good tip, Lisa. So I have the heart choker, the foliage necklace, and I'm putting in these heart butterfly earrings now. And then I'll put on that bracelet, and then it's absolutely crazy that we made the white chain into that color there just by using the paints. That's absolutely wild to me. That's such a big difference too. Okay.
You need to show this too before the trivia.
Yeah, we're doing a massive giveaway today. Yep. Massive giveaway today. It's the size of my head. It is all vintage DIY components. There's some resin pieces in there, filigree, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go full screen for a second so we can show you that. Full screen. And all you have to do is love react to the live to be entered. To claim, you must have an open order with Vintage so we can ship this to you. Lots of DIY components, lots of filigree, lots of bindings. There's some blanks in there, a resin piece, some patinaed pieces, lots of little charms, some beads, pewter, frames, blanks, all that fun jazz. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Remember, all you have to do is love react to that live, or to this live, and have an open purchase order with us here at the warehouse. If you are not comfortable with purchasing on Facebook, you can visit vintageliveshop.com and you will see the warehouse sale tab, and you will be able to find all of these components there along with their listed sizes, their colors, you name it. All the information that I have, I give to you. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right.
Just gonna spread it over there.
We're going to do a trivia.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do another trivia before we get into the findings portion. This is a pendant kit. There we go. So you get a nice, beautiful filigree up top, a few jump rings, an eye pin, a cab, a setting, a feather, and I think that's cat's eye bead. So lots of beautiful things. And then we're going to put up this trivia question here.
First one with the correct answer that we get to view. Right?
Yes.
First one in our feed. Here it comes. And this is coming in the Jewelry by Corian profile.
The Star of Adam, the Black Star of Queensland, and the Star of India are the three largest known examples of what precious gemstone, which is generally blue in color? And then this would go in here. We need to get them a new setting. I need to get them a different setting. Okay. This one won't work, but I'm going to replace your setting. I notice it's missing a prong. But you're going to put your cab in there like that. You're going to use this to wrap around the front or the back. And then you'll have your little bead to do with your flower, or with your feather to drop.
Well, we have a winner.
Peggy? Peggy!
This is Peggy's so easy. I'm gonna
Peggy won her second trivia. She won for the first time last week, and now she has won this week for trivia. Good job, Peggy.
Hers is so easy.
All right. We're going to get this put away for you. I already know you have an open order, my dear. Did you like your little just for you package, Peggy? I made a little just for you, like, thank you for her. And I hope she loved it, because it was super cute. We'll see what she says. All right, Peggy. You got another Doug doodle. A doodle by Doug. Hammer time. Because that's Peggy's favorite time. Love it. I love the trivia. It's so fun, you guys. Good. Good. Alright, let's get into our findings portion of the live. Actually, this is that, like, matte silver chain. This big size that I just wanted to show one more time. And then you just take an end link off and then double it. And then double it. And then double it and double it, double it until you get this look. Good. Of course. I gave her some cute little, just cute little things that I knew she was gonna love. So.
He's getting better at drawing. That one was actually, that was not good.
That was pretty
Sorry,
good.
it was fast. It wasn't. I'll try to do better.
Alright, I need to pump up my chair a little bit.
I need a good drink. You want something?
I have a Red Bull and a Mountain Dew.
You're set.
Heck yeah, I am. Lots of caffeine today. Not sponsored by Red Bull, but I wish I was. Because I love Red Bull. Oh, Janet. You might want to refresh your thing. I know, it's tough. That's why it's like, just grab it while you can. Or if you can answer, it takes a minute sometimes, but I notice sometimes if I refresh when I'm watching like Ainsley or Jean, if I refresh my screen, usually it catches up to like the actual time, because I notice that sometimes if I watch from my phone, it'll be a little bit behind than when I'm watching on a computer, so then I'll have to refresh one or the other for it to make sense. Pop. That's why they call it pop. Alright, these are our JR106s. These have been offered before. All of the other ones have not, though. So I want to make sure that I get the right one up here. Jump ring sampler. 100 pieces for $20. These are going to retail between $40 and $50. So the $20. Did you see the bat that Peggy showed on DIY this morning? I did. That wire wrapped bat was so cool. So for this specific set or sampler, you're going to get 4 different colors of JR106. You're going to get the 14K antique gold plate, the copper antique plate, 10K gold, and sterling silver plate. And these are all base metal brass. And these ones are etched. They're super duper cute. I love them. All of the millimeters, all of that information they are in the warehouse shop listings. I've never had Red Bull. I tried to be as sugar-free as possible. I found a water flavor enhancer that has caffeine. I love it. My husband isn't so sure about me with caffeine. Monica. That's funny. I love Red Bull. The first time I tried Red Bull, I thought it tasted like vitamins, though. It, like, took me a couple times before I was just like, I actually really do like this a lot. But they do have sugar-free Red Bull. That's not for me. No, I like my sugar. But just ordered those this morning. Great pack. Nice, Lynn. My little brother tries to be as sugar-free as he can, but he just loves his Diet Mountain Dew. Or his just Mountain Dew in general. But he generally doesn't have any other sugar except for pop. He's been pretty good about that. And there was a while there where I don't think he had a pop for a good 5 to 6 years. He was being like really stingy about it. So cart 108 is for the JR106 sampler. 14K gold, 10K gold, copper antique, and sterling silver. That 14K gold is antique, so there's a little bit of that nice black color in there. Beautiful, beautiful. You get 25 pieces of each color in this pack. All right. Go into our next jump ring pack. Scoot those off to the side. We'll go into our JR06s. Monica, the things I would do to be able to just sit and chat with you about your time in Alaska. I would just love that. Maybe when Ian and I visit his brother, we might have to visit you too. If we ever go up there. Okay, there we go. So also 4 colors for this set. Sorry, my hands look a little dirty from the paint. We have the 14K gold plate yet again, 10K gold plate, sterling silver plate, and the antique silver plate. So these are all brass-based jump rings that we're going through. They do have different plating colors. So 96 pieces in each of these packs. Looks like we're doing okay so far on jump rings, so that's good. 24 pieces for each finish here. Sterling silver, silver antique, 14K gold antique, and 10K gold plate. So this is also a really good jump ring pack. This one is the smaller of the 2 ribbed oval jump rings. So next we will show a little bit of a larger size with slightly different plating colors. It's a really great pack though. I know there was several people asking for multicolored jump ring samplers and clasp samplers. So we kind of went a little heavy on the finding side of it today. So that way you guys do have those options when you need them. Put those all into my little baggie. Cute. Cutesy, cutesy. Oh, I missed one. Of course, I look down and go, oh no. Oh no. JR07 is next. These are also the ribbed oval jump rings. These are just slightly larger. And actually, I should have just left that one out because then I could have shown you a size comparison. So I'm just going to grab one. So for instance, JR07 is this left side, and then JR06 is the right side. So same thing, just a different size. I hope the size comparison helps. I'm going to pull that out though, because we're just doing our JR07s right now. 72 pieces for $20. You get 18 pieces in each finish. There is a 10K gold, 14K gold antique, sterling silver antique, and copper antique. There we go. 10K gold, 14K gold antique, silver antique, and copper antique. How beautiful. I should just say like gold antique, silver antique, copper antique. That way it's a little bit easier. Lovely, lovely. I love textured jump rings. They are my favorite. I'm a big fan of textured jump rings. So a nice little sampling of some JR07s. I love when you offer findings in the warehouse sales. Such great deals. Yes, I just finished ordering a slew of ovals from the retail site. Well, these will be up for a little bit as long as they don't go out of chat. So, yes, come visit. Yes, please. Oh, my hand. Oh, sure, Peggy. Thanks. They are dirty from the paint. You're so funny. Yeah. There were several people requesting findings, so this is really good. And then, typically on the retail site, you'd have to order each of the finishes. I don't think we offer like sampler packs like this anywhere other than the warehouse site. So it's a really good way of being able to kind of experiment with all of the plating colors, and that's same for the clasp packs that we will also be visiting in a minute. We're going to get through the rest of these jump ring packs first. There we go. And it's nice that they're the same style, just different colors. So then you can just put all of these into one little tray and then just pick out whatever colors you're using at the time. That's usually how I like to organize my findings. Okay. Next, let's do probably the JR01s. I'm trying to go a little bit in order here. Cart 111, JR01s. These are oval smooth jump rings. Make sure I get into I want to make sure I get these right. 162 pieces in a pack. There are 3 plating colors: gold, copper antique, and silver antique. Here's my gold. So copper, silver antique, and gold. Well, copper antique. Copper antique, silver antique, gold. There we go. Nice smooth jump rings. These are nice ovals. These are really great size. But you get 54 pieces of each finish. Get down a little closer there. 54 pieces of the copper antique, 54 pieces of the silver antique, and 54 pieces of the gold. Nice, 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 nice. Well, lots of good stuff today, you guys. Lots of great findings. All right. Let's get into our next one. And then we'll probably do another trivia before we get into the clasps. I think we have 4 more jump ring packs left, and then we'll do a trivia, and then we'll do the clasps. And then while we're doing the trivia, I can probably talk about the loot subscription and the Backstage Pass subscription. Alright, oh, of course. I left one out. Seems to be the theme. Ian and I are rewatching Stranger Things. Have you guys ever seen that show? So good. Alright, let me know if you have. And while you're letting me know, we're going to bring on these JR45s. Nice, nice. 222 pieces for $20. There is silver antique, and gold. So there are 74 pieces of each finish in this pack. Silver antique, silver, and gold. JR45s. Nice JR45 pack. These are probably one of the more used jump rings. And then we will be getting into some JR20s here in a moment too. The JR45s vintage, did you use those in the Pegasus bracelet? By the way, those sampler packs are sold out. Those masterclass sampler packs. Me too, Peggy. I love Stranger Things, and I cannot wait for the new season to come out either. That's why Ian and I are actually rewatching it.
Where are you seeing it? Which
Netflix.
service? Oh, Netflix.
Yeah. I love it. It's so good.
How many seasons are there now?
It's gotten too weird and scary for you, Candy.
Scary?
Just close your eyes.
It's scary now?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's actually a little scary, actually. It's good, but it's...
I think I might not have ever watched after season 1 where they had that weird, fibrous thing that was growing everywhere. Is that the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Yep.
I think I
It definitely gets more scary as you watch it. The thinner oval, so the JRO ones are the ones you used in the Pegasus.
Are they good creatures or anything like that?
No good creatures. No, they're all bad creatures.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. But they're a little scary. Perfect. Remember, 74 pieces in each finish, 3 finishes, JR45 for a pack quantity of 222 pieces. Cart 112 for the JR45 sampler pack. Oh, I was also going to say, so you know those items that, like, maybe I wouldn't have a full pack, but I do have some extra left, kind of like that fish one, where I have, like, 2 pieces left? I usually drag the smallest quantities, or I'm going to start doing it again, but I'm going to drag those smaller quantities up to the top of the warehouse page in between sales so you guys can view those and just grab them right away. I think I sold out of like another 5 products over the weekend and throughout this week just by moving those up front to be like, okay, there's only 1 pack of this left or only 1 spool of this left at this quantity or this quantity, so on and so forth. Okay, next, our JR20s. There are only 2 finishes, so it's 150 pieces each finish. Copper antique and silver antique. So 300 pack quantity, 150 per plating. So these are the JR20s, that's that copper antique, and then our silver antique. JR20. Me too, Peggy. I love scary movies. I love them. They're such a great jump ring. They're just a tiny bit smaller than the JR30s, but they're still that nice thicker gauge, so they don't pull apart very easily. Big. Look at all those gorgeous jump rings. And then I'll do like a pack thing and be like, this is what your order is going to look like if you get all of them. There we go. Remember, everything is free shipping, free domestic U.S. shipping. Every order, every time. We ship once a week, Mondays and Tuesdays, for the warehouse site. And then this next week is going to be a big week because our loot subscriptions are going to go out. Our vintage backstage pass subscriptions are going out, as well as our warehouse orders and things like that. We had a big week ahead of us. Kieran's got a lot of jump ring packing to do. A good mystery movie. Oh, Karen, I can see that. All the blood and gore from like newer, scarier movies. That's the part that I like. I know it might seem crazy, but I am big into like, I'm not psychotic, I promise. But I do like seeing things like that, where it's like real life, like wartime movies where people are getting exploded, or just things like that, where it kind of just puts you in a different mindset. Like, this was happening in this time period, or things of the sort. And then there was some guy that got ran over by a train in Dubuque, and it cut him in half. And I just had to see the picture of it. I was like, I need to see it. I need to see it. I just need to know. It was crazy.
So you're not a rubbernecker when you go by accidents, I bet. Totally.
Oh, I'm stopping for freaking anything that's like that. I mean, I've saved some dude's life out at Chestnut before, and he was like...
He wasn't cut in half, though.
No, but there have been some crazy things.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. I just go into this whole different... I don't even know. This whole different place where I'm like, I need to help this person. I'm calm. I can do it. Like, I think the only problem that I have is when it has something to do with me. Like, if my arm was cut off, I'd probably pass out. But if somebody else's arm was cut off, I wouldn't pass out. I'd be like, what? Let me see. What? Where did you see that pic? What pic? Joanne. Oh, Joanne lives in Dubuque. Duh. This happened like a couple years ago, I think, and it was floating around online before it got deleted, because obviously that's not something that people really want to see. But yeah, I think I'll have to look, but I think I have this picture saved somewhere, Joanne. But I don't need to see the after effects, Peggy. Yeah. Try Morben Morton. Terry, send it to me. Yes. Send it to me. Almost. We still got another 2 jump ring packs before, because then we split into the clasps. Alright, JR40s. This is a really popular jump ring. This is probably one of my favorite jump rings. It is the perfect size, perfect gauge, everything. I love this one. Probably a little bit more than those 45s, to be honest. But here we are. I'm going to go over here and make sure I'm getting the right 220 pieces, 110 pieces per finish, and you get sterling silver plate and copper antique plate for the JR40s. Blood, guts, and gore, I'm in. Alright, if I find the picture, Joanne, I'm sending it to you. I'll type a warning first, like, hey, Joanne, warning. There's some graphic content coming your way. Beware.
This is like the darker side of beautiful women making jewelry.
Yeah.
Who knew?
You guys...
Oh.
You guys have no idea.
Who knew?
Me?
Beware of jewelry designers.
Yeah.
There's a dark side.
We like our Jeep Wranglers and our car shows and blood and gore.
Take away the sharp tools.
Give me that bead off.
Put those hammers. Put those hammers
skish
aside.
Kebab your eyeball.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna skish kebab.
Wow.
Skish kebab your eyeball with the bead all.
Yeah, I'm sleeping with one eye open around here.
She forewarns me. Well, good. At least you're getting a warning. This is our last jump ring pack of the day, you ladies. These are our JR109s. I am okay. Nope. What do you need? I'll find it here.
I can do it here.
I got it. 50 pieces, 25 pieces per finish. There is a gold antique and copper antique plate. These are etched. Look at how beautiful these are. A beautiful plating. Remember, our platings are super good, 3 to 5 mils. They're heavy plate with a flex, so you are able to open and close the jump rings without cracking the plating. I am a big fan of these JR109s, and I've done a few different things with these in the past. And then I know I do have a pack online that is just strictly the 10K gold version of this. So copper antique and gold antique are in this pack, and then there's a whole separate pack with just gold plated of these. Oh, you guys, it's the dark side, Uncle Doug. Like Pink Floyd.
The dark side.
The dark side.
You have no idea.
Okay, Monica. Go get ready. Get out of your jammies. We'll catch you on the replay. Beautiful. We'll see you later. All right, JR109s. Grab those up. It's just the larger version of the JR106s. So this is a JR106 here in the center, and then the JR109 is the other one. So basically the same thing, just different sizes. So these are really great for matching with the JR106s. All right, we are going to do another trivia.
There's been a suggestion about trivia, and I'll try it this time. That since there's some slow internets and fast internets, that we're going to give a few minutes for all the answers to come in, and I'm going to try to randomize it, not with a spinner myself, not that we stop and do the spinner, okay? So let's just see how that works, if it takes too long.
But that's not how trivia works, though. You know? Because, like, it's like whoever, like, zaps the thing first, and they're like, I know the answer.
Well, there's been a suggestion that the speed of the internet is impacting that for some people. So, should we just put our heads around it and maybe think of it in another session? Keep as is for now.
We'll probably keep it as is for now.
And see if we can come up, if anybody has suggestions of how we can kind of equalize the internet speed aspect of this, we're willing to do that.
I have an idea. We'll print out the things and put it here, because I think some ladies are seeing the comment go live prior to the comment being live on screen.
So we print out the trivia thing and cut up the strips.
Yeah,
so
and then leave the question here.
We'll leave the question there
instead of in the comments.
On the video.
Yeah, so it's only
so that's kind of real time, more real time.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to do a little bit of pre-work.
Yeah.
To print those and cut them.
Yep.
Okay, that's for the future, but for now.
Yeah, we're gonna do it normal for now.
It's gonna be may the fastest internet speed and the correct answer win.
I'm disappearing.
Are you ready for that? You ready for the question?
I need to get sound effects for my when my things like go out of the way.
It's like, who needs a radio?
Right.
Dumb and Dumber.
Gosh.
Mock. Yeah. Bird. Yeah. All right.
Let's see if I can get this. All right. What green banded mineral crystal is made of copper carbonate hydroxide? Its M name is very similar to the minor prophet, whose book of the Bible is the final book of the Old Testament.
That's a big hint at the end.
Yes.
So if you gals aren't reading the Bible, you better open it up real quick.
Heck yeah. All right. Some really pretty pink crystals in there. Some butterflies. There's 3 different butterflies in there. A nice big filigree. Karen said malachite. Is that the one?
Yep.
Did Karen win today? Not yet. Karen won. Kimmy was next in line.
You see, as they come in there, and I've got a group of them, which theoretically I could put in the wheel, but
But whoever just sends it first typically is the way that that's going to pop up.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any kind of add-in like poll button, quiz button. Yeah, everybody did great on that one.
Yeah.
You're all winners, but only one of you gets the giveaway.
Yeah. Karen. Karen gets this giveaway.
Oh, Karen. Did we do? We did. Okay, I think Karen got one last week, right? Or yeah, because I did waters. Remember I did the water thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, 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 nice. Good job, Karen. And it pops up first on my, like, actual streaming platform, too. So, I get to see them all in real time. Uncle Doug is doing you a little doodle doodle. And then we're going to get into our class packs. Peggy. Oh, sure, Uncle Doug. Get all our hopes up, Joanne says.
Well, it's just something. We got to have you coming in, tuning in next time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be something like that.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And then we'll do our class packs. See which one I want to start out with. Probably my smallest size. So these next clasps here, these are going to be CL 0002s. There's only 2 plating finishes, but you get 10 pieces and each plating color. I'm going to do this while Uncle Doug's doodling. So these are the CL 0002s. These are perfect for necklaces, bracelets, anything. So copper, antique, and sterling silver plate. These are brass-based clasps, or lobster clasps. 20 pieces for $20. Buck a piece. Pretty good. Nice, nice. And then I would like to show you guys the size comparison between all 3 here quickly. So these are the 2s. And then these are the 3s. And then these are the 4s. So 0002, 0003, 0004. So there's a nice size difference between all of those. But we're just doing the 2s right now. Here you go, Karen. Your little doodle by Uncle Doug. That's a really good doodle.
There's a little canoe. We went canoeing.
Well, at first I thought these were
Chinese?
like Japanese or
I know.
symbols, and I was like, oh wait, never mind, they're trees.
Yeah, I know. I did too.
That's funny.
Till my marker and
Yeah.
my marking brain had to connect.
That's so funny.
My brain wasn't connected to my marker for a while.
Oh my goodness.
Funny is funny.
All right, these are the CL 0002s. These are 9.5 millimeter clasps. You get the copper antique and sterling silver plated colors. Absolutely, Karen. We combine all orders. So Monday morning, if you have placed multiple orders, I combine all your orders into one order and then I ship them out from there. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to make note of it. That's just something that we have in our process. I'll pop these away.
Big, yeah. Little known fact is that was a canoe trip to the Orient. And those were signs along the way.
Has an oriental vibe.
Those were directional signs.
In Chinese.
This is Chinese.
That's funny.
It was on a Chinese canoe trip that I took
Goodness.
yesterday.
Yesterday. Uncle Doug
I got back here really fast.
I was watching this show called The Preacher, and there's this like devil guy or whatever, but he had a gun that he could shoot into the earth, and it went from like Texas to Australia. And so they like crawl down this hole and then they pop out the other side. And that's just what I'm imagining Uncle Doug doing.
Those are dreams, and everybody told us you could dig a hole and you get to China.
Yeah.
Everybody thought that as kids. And we were going to give them all the food because, everybody knew the children in China were starving.
Yeah.
Because our parents told us that too.
The slave labor.
We're gonna dig that hole and drop that food down the hole for them so they could eat.
So they could get their foods.
Peggy, yeah. That trip must have taken a long time. It took a very long time.
All right, I'm just going to pop over here for a second. 21 pieces for the CL0003 clasp pack. You get gold plated, copper antique plate, and silver plate. So sterling silver, 10K gold, and copper antique plate. 7 pieces each finish, which is a steal of a deal. So 21 pieces for a total pack quantity. But these are great sampler packs to kind of just test out the waters on what kind of findings you like, what kind of plating styles you like, so on and so forth. So that's a really good stinking deal. I think this one retails for nearly $45, so you want to grab them. That's that middle size. That's probably our most popular size clasp, are our CL0003s. Do you guys know what I mean when I say that? So CL0003 is CL0003. So usually we'll just say 0004 or 0003 instead of saying 0003.
Wasn't it Mary Holland? They used to say, Jean's mother-in-law, she used to say Pooh. She'd say Pooh 3 or something like that. Cause,
Pooh 3?
Yeah. Because we'd say Poo 3, she would just call Pooh 3.
That's funny.
Or Clue 3. She would
That's funny.
Yeah. She had her little words for things, and we knew what she was saying.
Yep, I think I got the 000 from my dad. Because he would say it like 000, 00.
Yeah. Well, it's 007, right?
Yep. Because there are some 00 clasps, but a lot of the clasps are just the 000. 000. Alright, our last clasp sampler. I have to say that slow so I don't get all crazy. Size you like, clasp 003, yes. Alright, so our clasp 0004, so CL0004, CL0004. You are getting 3 plating styles. You are getting 10K gold, sterling silver, and bronze antique plate. So these are not natural brass, but they are plated to match our natural brass. So these are CL0004-230, CL0004-040, CL0004-340. Silver, gold, bronze antique, which are phenomenal clasps for bracelets specifically, because sometimes it's hard as heck to clasp these little ones. I think this one's a CL0003, but the CL0004, almost, I actually kind of just want to switch it out now, is so much better and so much easier to use when you're clasping a bracelet. So you get 7 pieces of each of those finishes in this clasp pack. Size 4 is my favorite. For older fingers, easier to latch. Yes, Jean. Yes, yes, yes. So lots of findings packs today. This is cart 118 for the CL0004 clasp size. If you're not comfortable with checking out on Facebook, totally fine. You can visit vintagelifeshop.com. Everything is in the warehouse sale tab. If you have in-depth questions, don't worry. You can email me at warehouse@vintage.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can on that matter. In the case you do want to check out on Facebook, just comment the cart number in parentheses that I have up on the screen. That will prompt your Facebook Messenger app to create a cart for you, and you can choose your quantities, plating styles, sizes, you name it. Super easy. I'm going to pull these off now. So I think this was my last pack that I had to show today. Whoop whoop. Running good on time. Alright. And then we need to do our giveaway too.
Yes, we got one more trivia and one big giveaway, and I want to talk about the subscription options.
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't have that one up there, but the backstage pass wouldn't even be in here because it's on the retail site. So, backstage pass, you guys, I need to take down this big thing. The backstage pass, you get a shipment from me every month. You get 2 times the rewards points, which is a must. You can earn double points on regular priced items and redeem your points on any regular vintage DIY components. I'm wearing all my jewelry, so there's nothing like really pretty I can put on the screen here right now. But we'll put that on as like we made that to that for now. You get 4 master classes a month from me, Jean, Ainsley, and Wendy. Yes, because I think it's only us 4 doing it now for the master classes. And it's a really, really good deal. It's a $34.95 or $34.95 subscription every month. But you're going to be getting, we're changing it this next month to a $75 value, up from a $50 value. So you're going to get,
for the same price.
Yep, you're going to get even more for the same price. And you get invited to the exclusive masterclass group on Facebook. So these demos, not everybody can view these. You have to be logged into your account or accepted. And you get special, like, in-depth demos and things like that, techniques, so on and so forth. It's
Community
a really good
shares
time.
Great ideas, too. There's always, creativity that the group members have put in there.
Not in the masterclass.
Oh, not in the masterclass one? Oh, is
No.
that just the DIY?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Masterclass is, like, exclusive. Only me, Jean, Wendy, and Ainsley can post in there. I don't think anybody else can post in there.
Do you answer questions in there?
Yeah, in the comments,
okay.
Yeah.
So any kind of design questions that come through can be handled through that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
nice.
during the live, though.
Nice, okay.
And then the DIY with Vintage Facebook group, we have so many different jewelry ladies who all come together in there and share their designs with us and give us tips and tricks and techniques. I thought you might say that we're going to get invited to a ball held at Galena.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll hold the ball.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it was going up in price to $75. No.
That's what I was trying to clarify, yeah.
You are going to be, we'll just say it's $35 a month, because $34.95 is just, it's $35 a month. You're, instead of just getting a $50 value goodie bag, you're going to be getting a $75 value goodie bag for the price of $35 a month. So, and 2 designer Q&A sessions per month. So 2 classes, so 2 master classes, and 2 designer question and answer sessions a month.
Yeah, Lisa says, and we're all besties. That's true. That's a nice group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have to go a little bit more in depth in that during Monday's live, Jean, if you wouldn't mind doing that, so they kind of know the difference between the 2 designer classes and the 2 question and answer sessions per month. Because then I always do a live at the first week of the month that shows you how to use your loot that you have gotten, or your Vintage stash. The warehouse monthly loot, that's $100 a month, but you get over $300 worth of materials and value. New variety each month. You get, you also get a class done by Ainsley, because Ainsley usually comes up with finished jewelry for the loot subscription. We'll be doing a whole launch of changes. Cool. All right. I think that's good enough for those.
Are we doing one of these? Or what do you got going?
We can just do the big.
You want to do the big one
We
and
can
just
do the
skip
big
this
one.
last one here?
Or we can do both.
Let's do both.
Okay.
Let's do this one first. One more trivia.
So 1 stash class, which is me, 1 master class, and then 2 designer exclusive question and answer sessions.
That to me would be the cool thing too.
So
That's
1
Q&As.
week you're going to get a class by me. One of the next weeks you're going to get a class by somebody else. And then another week it's a question and answer. So you can ask all your questions and the designers will answer your questions. And there are going to be 2 weeks of that. So pretty sure that's how that's going to go. So instead of 4 master classes, it's going to be 1 stash class, 1 master class, and 2 designer exclusive question and answer sessions. So we should probably create a document or something that kind of shows this is what you have now, this is how things are changing. All right. We're doing one more trivia before we do our big loot giveaway. So I'm going to skimmy off the screen here. And then we'll do the final look with the jewelry on, and then I will be able to send you off on your weekend. All right, Uncle Doug's getting that question ready. Look at that. Is that a heart bead? Look at that. That's a Swarovski heart. That's silver shade.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's really pretty. Then we have a nice big dragonfly stamping, this nice DR30 filigree ring, and then that looks like a freshwater pearl with some cute little beads. All right.
Okay, you ready to send? And let's see if we send this really quickly with your with you posting the picture too at the same time.
Huh?
You know, when I press this, you always post a comment.
Well, it doesn't happen immediately.
Yeah.
I always do that, but there's always a delay.
Here it comes. Posted. There it is. That's close.
Sapphires and rubies are varieties of what mineral? The sea letter stone is the second hardest natural mineral in the world after diamond.
And if you've already won trivia today, you don't qualify for another one. Yep, Sherry.
Joanne, you were so stinking close. I mean, it came in immediately after Sherry's comment. So, Joanne's next in line. But it was definitely Sherry. Good job, Sherry. Joanne, you were so close. I mean, so stinking close. Sherry the door. I seriously love your name. It's just so fun to say. I love it. I love it, love it. So Sherry's getting this amazing giveaway. And Uncle Doug's getting your doodle.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Joanne was second. So I'm popping up her comment there for a second because she deserves a little spotlight. Spotlight. One for me too. I mean, it was like almost immediately. That was crazy. I'll throw a little something in your order. The door. That's funny. All right, Sherry, are you ready for your Doug's doodle?
That's terrible.
Your doodle by Doug?
It's terrible.
The door. Funny. Love it. Get your own little doodle doodle. Slam the door.
Slam the door.
Sherry ordered last night, so we already have an open order from her, and then she will have, she will get her little goodie shipped to her with her order. So fun. Okay, now it's time. Actually, we'll do the look. Let's do the look, and then we'll do the big giveaway. That almost fell over, and now there's double of me. You guys don't want to see double of me. Could you imagine if I had a twin? We'd all be in trouble. We would all be in trouble. Slammed a door. I would never on you, Peggy said. That's funny. Okay.
Karen, sorry, flattery will not help your odds of winning.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Unfortunately. That's so wrong. Yeah, exactly. It is, Peggy. You wouldn't buy that door anywhere.
Yeah. All right. So this is my beaded double strand or double linked chain bracelet. And I'm hoping it focuses here. Might just have to flip it around, actually, because I think my camera's dirty on that side. That's a little bit better. I have to remember it's like opposites, and there, much better. So this is that double link chain with that really beautiful turquoise with that gold flake bead in there. And it's a fidget, so you can spin it with that chain that is suspending that in between the two jump rings. And then it goes into the single. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful. These are not my nose. These are the earrings. Lovely. This is harder than it looks, you guys. You guys should see me like trying to make this work.
Because it's not in real time.
Yeah.
It's got a delay on when you move it.
So these
it's always like paused.
These cute.
I was trying to peek into the picture.
I seriously love these.
Peek it under here.
They're so cute. What do we need for our printer? Our UV printer.
What do we need for one?
Yeah.
You mean to print?
Yeah. Or do we still have it?
No, we don't have it. Your dad has that.
My dad has that one.
Yeah.
But we have a laser.
We have a laser that needs a tube.
Okay.
But we're not really doing any wood right now.
Right. Okay, and then there we go. And my two necklaces. So my beautiful heart choker. It's a little slidey with my nice thin elegant chain with this faux wood painted beaded chain with my cute little foliage pendant. I'm all matchy today. It's so cute. Except the dang blue, probably the blue tank top and the
That's not so
maroon
bad.
shorts.
It goes good with the stones in there.
Yeah. But it is it's a warm day today, but you guys, this beaded chain is insane.
It really,
I
great.
can't get over
really
that because it went from that to that. Goodness gracious. That's crazy. So you guys definitely need that stinking white beaded chain now. So you guys can paint it and experiment. I'm going to pop that up again. So with that $18 white beaded chain pack, you're going to get 4 of these sections where there's 2 of these big beaded balls and then your vintage seed beads. So you're going to get 4, I think. Yeah, 4 of these to work with. I think I have 3 on hand because I used one to paint, but you'll be getting all, like, technically this to make. That is so crazy.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, given that, they could actually experiment with some other color combos too.
Yeah.
Because if they, didn't want to make them all the faux wood, you could do some really cool things too.
I just
like I could see this in. You could do the turquoise matching turquoise for this.
Oh.
Wouldn't turquoise be cool on that too?
Yeah, you could
do a faux
do
turquoise. That could look really cool. A faux turquoise color.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. While you say that, I'm just curious. Game of Thrones. Wow, that took a while. What took a while? There we go.
There was a thread on forgetting a name of a show.
Oh.
Wait, that took a while because
with Jon Snow, she said, and I'm like, oh, okay. Khaleesi is the blonde girl, the mother of dragons. This would be really pretty, and then if you were to do the gold flake with turquoise, like Uncle Doug said.
Bolt the door.
Bolt the door.
Bolt the door.
Oh, because it was hold the door. It was hold the door, because the guys, they called him, like,
I think way up
Holden
here.
or something.
I think way up here. Oh, close. She'd started with close the door.
Mm-hmm.
But it was hold the door, huh?
Yeah, it's hold the door. I know. I remember that specifically. Hold the door. Hold the door. Because it was Holder, or something like that was his name, because that's the way that he would say it, which is funny. All right, make sure you grab that white beaded chain, you guys, and then we're gonna do that big giveaway. You guys ready for the big giveaway?
Want to see it again?
Yeah. I'm not gonna do an overhead of this time. I'm just gonna do it like here.
Things rolling downhill. Oh.
Just the beads.
Yeah, just beads rolling downhill.
Just so you guys, because sometimes it's hard to gauge, like, how big the offering is when it's an overhead.
Oh, here it goes. Oh.
Shake it.
Sliding down.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it real good. That's part of the song, right? Shake it, shake it. Shake it real good.
Shake it up, the Cars.
Something like that.
Since some of us are old enough to remember that.
It says free, because you're getting a free little...
If it'll come into focus. There it is.
Free! Holder. Hodor, yes. That was his name, because he was like, hold the door, hold the door. Oh, so funny, Gene. Great minds think alike. All right, are you guys ready for the giveaway?
Well, we have to make sure they know how again, and we'll get it set up so I can do a refresh on
React
here.
to the live. Heart react to the live. Have an open order with Vintage so we can ship this to you.
I gotta do a refresh on this page.
And then probably at the time when this live gets to the point where I'm holding my Mountain Dew like this, then we can do it. Then we can grab all the lovey loves. So make sure you get your loves in, because within the next probably 20 seconds, I'm going to be spinning the wheel.
You're going to be spinning.
It's crazy. All you have to do is love react, you guys. It's free. And you have a chance to win that huge giveaway. Wild. Wild. We're so generous.
I have a bigger hand than you. That's why when I do it, there's more stuff. I have a bigger hand scoop.
Uncle Doug's probably.
So they need to encourage.
Gonna be in charge of those.
They need to be for me to be scooping all the time.
You're always gonna want Uncle Doug to do it.
I'm the scooper. Super duper.
Yeah.
They used to call us as kids super duper. They call us dupe.
Super duper.
Dupe.
Doopy.
Duper. Super duper. What is it? Super duper pooper scooper.
I was Doopy. Kieran was Dupo. I don't know what Carson was.
My grandfather was Grandpa Doopy.
Doopy?
So that's kind of how it started. Yeah.
Yeah, I was called Doopy. Kieran was called Dupo. For Duplessis, yeah.
We were Dupe.
Dupe?
In the neighborhood, everybody calls Dupe.
Yeah.
Someone's called us D-minuses instead of Duplessis.
D-minus?
D-minus.
D-minus?
Instead of Duplessis.
That's funny.
They were clever.
All right.
All right. Are we ready to refresh and put our list in? Everybody got your loves in?
Let's see if it'll do like some little...
What was the double thumbs up? Get some confetti in there. Or maybe we should do it after the, maybe you're too big.
I don't know if it'll do it now.
You're too big. What's going
Strange.
on? Yeah.
All right, Uncle Doug's going to get all of these names into our spinning wheel. You have a 1 in 36 chance of winning. I can make myself have 1 chin or 5 chins.
How many?
5.
I got you beat easily.
Lots of chins.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this list here.
Oh, that's a nice list.
Yeah, we got to go full screen on this, right?
Probably full screen that window first. Yeah.
All right, now it shows up.
Are you ready?
Okay, let everybody see this cool wheel.
Ta-dum!
You should see your name somewhere on there for a moment. If you're fast enough, you can get your eyes going.
Look at those pretty stinking earrings you gals are going to be able to make.
Look at all these names. Oh, my gosh.
They sold me out.
I'm in suspense right now. All right. 3, 2, 1, spin it.
Spin.
Judy.
Judy!
You know what's funny? I think she was like right next to the one who I think Janet Butterfield and her were right next to each other.
Oh, really?
It just barely missed Judy. Is that true, Judy? You let me know. I think that was the case where it almost was on her.
Yep.
Judy
won.
Oh.
Good job. And then, so there's a thing that I found out you can do on that. And I clicked it, so people can't double enter. So if we do it in a way where we put all the names in there and then do like a final giveaway, like at the very end of all the names, it'll take out any duplicate names or anybody that's won before. So then Judy's name wouldn't show up on that list because she's already won. Type thing. Type a thing a dinga. Judy, we gotta put the giveaway in here.
Yeah,
Where did that go?
That's up here.
That's gonna be huge. You guys need to see like how big it is. That's actually like what a big old. We'll teamwork it.
Lost a bird.
That's okay.
The bird flew.
We'll add another.
You got a bird. I'll get it off. You should be filming this.
You guys.
Get video trying to fill this thing up. Oh, man.
I don't know. My phone will stick up like that.
This is a lot of stuff. Maybe I did.
Look at what you did, Uncle Doug.
I did get maybe a little carried away on
Judy is getting spoiled.
I got carried away on this one, I think.
Spoiled today.
We're still picking stuff up.
Heck yeah.
Little tags and
beads and
pokey outs
crystals and
pretty stuff.
I'm gonna grab this bird we dropped. Watch your head so you don't hit the corner of it on the stick.
There's another fleur de lis on the ground.
Okay, we'll throw that in there too.
All right. So did you get her? Did you show her a picture there? I can't see it now.
Probably because of the glare. Look at that freaking giveaway. Yeah, that definitely would not fit in my hand. No. I'm like putting it like this. Like that is bigger than my hand. Congratulations, Judy. Thanks for sticking around with us on the live. In the case that Judy does not claim her giveaway, then we will be doing 2 next week. We will be doing one at the beginning of the live and one at the end of the live. So always make sure you're going in and hearting or heart reacting to all the lives. That way you already have a head start on it and all of that fun jazz. Let me know what your favorite piece of today was, whether it was the finding sale or what is your favorite piece of jewelry that we made today. And I will review your comments later. But I'm going to go hang out with my mom. This was a good live. We finished just like an hour earlier than last week. So that makes me feel super good. Because then I get a little bit more time with my mama. And I hope you guys are spending as much time as you can with your loved ones. Yes, everybody have an amazing weekend. And stay cool. Stay hydrated. Have a lot of fun. And then we'll see you back here on Monday for a live with Jean and Ains, which I think might be going over the over what you're getting in the loot. Possibly. The filigree and the UV printed hearts, Jean said, were her favorite. Well, good. I am glad that we were able to find some stuff for you guys today in the middle of all of our hectic craziness. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We will see you